Yo, 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 what up, y'all? What up, y'all? What up? It's me again, coming at you with a drum gear video. Even though I don't really get asked much about what type of stuff I use per se, but anyway, just for the heck of it, like the drum set is a Sound Percussion Labs Unity Birch 5-piece kit. This drum kit is a really awesome value. If you're like a beginning drummer or just a drummer on a budget, like I said before, this will really get you going. Starting off with the bass drum and toms. The heads I'm using for the toms are for the Remo Emperor coated heads. Like these are my go-to heads for the Emperor in general because they're durable. Oh, and the coat for them being coated heads, like you get like a warmer like tone, especially when you're playing jazz music. Great, excellent choice for jazz music. Or yeah. Well, I didn't show you these heads before because well, I did show you these heads, but I didn't show you the resonant heads before. Excuse me. So I've had them for quite a while. Here are the for resonant side. These are the Remo Emperor. I mean Ambassador heads. Remo are my go-to heads. So shout out to Remo. Now for the bass drum. Excuse me. And I'm using for the bass drum is Remo Power Stroke 3. The Power Strokes are my go-to bass drum heads. Bass drum. That's how I wrote it. Now for my hardware. And I won't say too much about them. My hardware from here to there. Like I said, I showed you these other two stands for my 18-inch and 18-inch crash and 20-inch ride, which I'll talk more about later. Then for these two for my 16-inch, we've got the DW cymbal stand from Intune. That's the local music store where I live here in Midland. And this hi-hat stand I ordered this like from Sweetwater, Christmas of 2022. Hi-hat stand that came with this kit a few times for a couple of years before I got this one. But yeah. And the cymbal stand for my 16-inch crash. Well, I'll talk more about my cymbals later. But anyway. I really won't say too much about that. Same with the snare stand that came with this kit. The other snare stand, the side snare. But anyway. And here's the pedal. This is a Tama Iron Cobra 200 with the plastic side and the felt side. I switch it out depending on what style of music I'm playing. But anyway. Say too much more about this. Oh, also, here's the drum throne that I got. This is the Rock and Sock drum throne. It's very comfortable in my opinion. More about it. I have like the dark red. I can't remember the exact color, but this comes in other colors too. So yeah, this is a really comfortable drum throne. my snares. This first snare drum I'll show you right now. This is a CB Drums. I don't really mean to go out of order, but yeah. This is a CB Drum snare drum, which I pretty much use this to practice at home. I don't really take it to gigs or to church. Well, I was taking it to church once, just to get experience like taking your own snare to church, which I always do. But anyway, I'll get more into that in a bit. I won't really say too much about it. I got it for my 15th birthday. I'm 25 now. But I've had this since I was 15. That's been like 10 years since I first used it. But yeah. All my snares have the Remo Emperor coated drum heads. And for the Ambassador side is the Remo Ambassador snare side. But anyway, let's go to the next snare. This is the snare. This is the Pearl Steel Shell snare. This is the snare I actually do take to gigs and to church. I've had this snare since I was 12 years old, since Christmas of 2011. But yeah, snare is really awesome. It reminds me of the snare drum that this one church had. I think I have this snare. It brings back really good memories. So there's this one church drum set that I used to play on, had this snare. I was knocked off my feet, you feel me? It was really awesome. But yeah, this is actually the snare I take to church and gigs. All right. I ain't gonna say much about this snare because this is a snare that came with the set, which I probably just mentioned. I have used it as a main snare a few times, but I don't use it as a main snare as much, so I pretty much use it on the side. Now let's get to my cymbals. As you know, I play Sabian cymbals. Now for my splashes, got the B8X splash. The B8X series is really an awesome series for beginners and drummers on a budget. And the other splash cymbal is my XSR. I switch these cymbals out depending on the style of music. But anyway, now for my hi-hats. Well, they're all from the same series and stuff. They're both 10 inches, by the way. It's 10-inch splash. And with this one. Now for my hi-hats. Got the B8X 14-inch hats. I've used both, and also the. Sorry. And the XSR. Excuse me. The XSR 14-inch hats. 14-inch hats are my go-to size when it comes to hi-hats. I've used both my B8X hats and XSR hats in church too. I'm starting to bring my cymbals to church too, often, which I pretty much never did before. There's one other drummer brought his own cymbals before I moved to Dayton, Ohio. and definitely before I moved to Texas. But anyway, now for my 16-inch crashes. This is the B8X 16-inch thin crash. I won't really say too much about it. I think it sounds pretty cool in my opinion. And the, ooh, the XS20 medium thin crash. Got this from a friend, and who's also a musician, not just a drummer. He plays various instruments. And finally, the XSR 16-inch fast crash. And now for my 18-inch crashes. Well, most of my cymbals came in like packs, but some I got individually. But anyway, here's the B8X 18-inch thin crash. I don't go any, when it comes to crashes, you can call me basic, but I don't really go any bigger than 18 inches. But anyway, and here's the 18-inch, excuse me, XSR fast crash, and fast just means they're thin. Well, the decay is a bit quicker than a big heavy cymbal, you feel me? And now for my rides. Here's the 20-inch XSR Monarch cymbal, Monarch ride cymbal specifically, apart from their Big and Ugly series. I'm pretty sure you've all heard of the Big and Ugly line of Sabian cymbals. Really dark and very dry ride. Excellent choice for jazz music. Y'all feel me? And here's the ride, the XSR 20-inch ride. This also came in one of the packs I got. But anyway, excuse me. But yeah. And this other ride cymbal, this is the AAX stage ride. All my rides are 20 inches. I don't go, 20 inches is really my preference. But anyway, this is a 20-inch stage ride. I got this at a pawn shop in Dayton, Ohio. Oh, I got it in 2017. And now finally, the B8X 20-inch ride. This also came in one of the packs I got. I know I've showed y'all some of these cymbals before, but anyway, those are my cymbals. Like I said, I use Sabian cymbals. And now for my sticks, I won't really say too much about them, but I use Vic Firth sticks, so shout outs to Vic Firth. I use like different styles. I use different kind of sticks depending on the style of music. Sometimes I might use 5As. It's what I use when I'm playing rock music. Anyway, also the 5AN nylon tip. If I want a more like brighter sound on my ride cymbal. But anyway. I also have like signature sticks, like the Buddy Rich signature stick. The Tony Royster signature stick. I still use different ones out of time. The Nate Smith signature stick, which I didn't show you these before. I got these from Sweetwater like about a month, I think about a few weeks ago, about a month ago. But anyway, and also the Questlove natural sticks, You've probably seen the sticks he actually uses, like black and white one with the grips. You know what I mean? You should know what I mean. Also, Steve Smith, drumming legend, Steve Smith signature stick. Yeah. Also got a couple of modern the sticks from their modern jazz collection. So I won't really say too much more about these sticks, but the sticks I usually use are like 7A's, and also the 8D, and also the 8D sticks, which have the same feel, but they're just a little longer. And sometimes I might use the HD4s. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I won't really say too much more. And the sticks and the mallets I have, these are the Vic Firth American Custom T1 General timpani mallets, which I use like for cymbal rolls and whatnot. These are the Vic Firth Root 606 dowel sticks. You know, a variety of companies make sticks like make those kind of sticks for if you want to play like softer or practice or something like that. What I had, and the last but not least, these are the Vic Firth Heritage brushes. Great, awesome choice for jazz music. But anyway, how that, hang on real quick. Hold on. Oh, one more thing. A few more things. These are the also have the Vic Firth 5Bs, which I use like for like more concert band settings, like concert band symphony, and etc. Hey, you should know what I mean. Y'all should know what I mean. All right. Another thing is I also got the Vic Firth Nova stick. Vic Firth's Nova sticks. We've seen. I'm sure you may have heard of these. Sometimes I'll use these sticks sometimes. But anyway, that's pretty much all I have to show you. I might get some more, like maybe some more sticks, maybe some more cymbals soon. But or maybe another snare drum soon, but anyway. But I'm not gonna really talk too much about that right now. Not drum gear. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. I hope to make another drum cover video soon. Peace out.